Hi, Hope Tackaberry here with toolsforspiritualliving.com. Again, that's www.toolsforspiritualliving.com. I am a vibrational coach. I live in Austin, Texas, and I just wanted to tell y'all a little bit about vibrational coaching today and how it might help you in your life. Big question. First question is, do you repeat patterns? That's really what vibrational coaching is all about. It's about seeing the pattern or getting to the root of why you repeat the patterns. And I think a lot of it, in fact, my experience is a lot of it is we think that we're learning all these new things and we're trying new techniques and we're learning things like EFT, emotional freedom technique, or we learn to meditate. We do forgiveness work. We shift and change all these things in our lives, and yet And many things do shift and change, but there might be some residual patterns that we keep repeating over and over and over. It's very frustrating, and I don't know if your experience has been like mine, but a lot of my experience and my clients' experiences are that we do repeat these patterns until we learn to change them. And so it was very frustrating when I was learning about creation, learning about divine creation and law of attraction, where I would be able to attract certain things, but some things that I had been wanting for a really, really long time, I just kept attracting and repeating the same thing over and over. And so one day I sat down and I talked to a video and I watched what was coming out of my mouth, and I watched what I actually saw happening in my energy, in my face, and my eyes, and everything having to do with that particular topic. So what you want to make sure is that you say something and you're also energetically in alignment with it. If you aren't energetically in alignment with what you say you want, you're going to be emitting something completely different. So, for example, I had a client who she really wanted to have a relationship, and when she talked about having a relationship, her eyes got crinkly and she had anger about it, and she kept attracting men that were abusive, that were also angry, and she was so frustrated because she said, I just want to be in love, I just want to love, and why do I keep attracting the same thing? And the answer was that she had an underlying emission of fear, an energetic emission of fear, and also anger, and so she was attracting people that resonated with that, which was fear and anger. And so we worked on that, and I said, you've got a lot of anger around this issue, and she sort of snapped back. She's like, you think? And I said, the thing is that you may or may not know that you are emitting that when you're on your dates. And this really, really opened her up, and she started to say, well, I had no idea. And so we went through some processes to change how she experienced the date, or to change how she went about going on the date, or the countenance that she presented, and the thoughts that she was thinking. Because remember, our thoughts create our emotions. So I might say, I really want a relationship, but if I am resonating fear, then you're going to get one thing out of my mouth being, I want a relationship, but I'm also going to resonate fear. And so that means I'll probably attract others that are fearful, or I'll attract predators, which is not good at all. So vibrational coaching is about me as an empath listening, watching, and sensing for a client's contrary, emotional, energetic emittance. They're saying one thing, but I want to see if their body and their energy is congruent with what they're saying. Many of us do not emit congruently with what we're saying. There are a lot of reasons for this. Sometimes it has to do with what we believe are priorities in our life because they've been imposed on us. Cultural norms, I should do this, I should do that, I should achieve this, I should have this. And then they talk about those things, and lo and behold, you'll see on their face and in their entire energy that there's a frustration, or there's a burden, it seems burdensome, or they're not resonating with their want. Well, in order to manifest and attract things that we want into our lives, we really have to be in resonance with what we want to attract. Now, I know that any of you who have studied law of attraction, you know that, you hear that. And so you think that you are, but at the same time, how do you know if it's working? Well, you look around in your life, and unless you are manifesting what you are asking for, then you are clearly emitting something that is contrary to what you've asked for. And because happens subconsciously, we don't always know that it's happening, it is well worth having someone look at us, someone who is energetically sensitive to emotions and energy, and to say, this is what I'm sensing. I see you talking about a relationship. I see you talking about your business. I see you talking about this particular challenge or priority in your life, but yet I'm getting this other vibration from you. I'm getting this other sense from you. It may be that you really don't believe in this priority. It may be that you really don't want to achieve this dream. Or it may be that you totally want to achieve this dream, but you have so much fear around it or so much disbelief that you can achieve it, that that is what is going on as well. And by going on, I mean that is what is emitted out to the world, to humans that we're interacting with, also to the universe in general and to God. So there's the I want this, and then there's the emitting this, maybe I don't deserve it, or maybe I'm not good enough to have it, or good enough to create it, or that life is not for me, that life is for someone else. So knowing what those contrary beliefs are and letting someone tell you what they're seeing or what they're sensing is incredibly valuable. So when clients come to me, I ask them to have 3 priorities that they've already thought about, they've written down, and then also 3 challenges. And if they are going to talk to me, or if we're having an in-person consultation, or if it's via video, I ask that the description of those items be about 10 minutes. So you give maybe 2 to 3 minutes per item, starting with your priorities, and just talk about it. And I would like actually for it to be off the cuff. I want to see the emotions that come out of you, and you're just sort of off, back of your hand, just talking about stuff that's important to you. And after I listen to each priority, I will be writing down what I'm sensing, what I'm feeling. And then if the client is, and then I'll be letting the client know what I'm sensing around those priorities and what I'm sensing around those challenges. And if the client, and many times just that knowledge is like a huge, like watershed moment, because they're like, I can't believe I'm admitting that. I've been working really hard not to admit that, or no wonder that I keep attracting the same thing if that's really what I'm admitting. So it's very important, just that beginning knowledge to know what you're emitting, what that might be contrary to what you're saying. Also after that, if the client would like a prescription per se, it's just an energetic or vibrational prescription, just some suggestions or homework as to how to shift that vibration in regard to that particular topic, then I will give that prescription as well. So that is basically what vibrational coaching is all about. And you can contact me at www.toolsforspiritualliving.com by emailing to toolsforspiritualliving@gmail.com. Again, that's toolsforspiritualliving@gmail.com. Thanks so much. See you on the flip side.